Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Knitting on the Fly. I'm Katie, your host. Today is Sunday, October 2nd. Welcome to October. It's October for a lot of you guys, and hold on. I don't know why I can't view. Okay, I guess that's going to be how it is. I've got notes everywhere, so it's going to be an interesting episode. It has been a crazy week. It is all the pretty hats. I've got a pile of hats. I'm so freaking excited. It's just ridiculous. So, what we are going to start with is welcome to October. It has been a miserable October so far up in the Northeast. It has been cold and rainy. My fingers are freezing. And it is. It's just been very... Sorry. I was hooked on my sewing machine. It has been cold and rainy and icky. Icky. But it's a good excuse to knit, and I've got some studying to do for work, and I got football on the TV. The Pats game just started. Stupid Buffalo just lost. They're killing my picks this week. Killing my football picks. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to my show notes. I wrote them up beforehand because I have a lot to talk about. Jet setting, we are finally back to work. I say that because we had almost 2 weeks off of work, but we weren't really off of work because we were like, oh, it might be ready tomorrow or Thursday, or it might be ready tomorrow or the next day. So I didn't get to go anywhere. I didn't get to do anything. I didn't work, but I couldn't really go far because so much depended on if this part worked, and if it worked, it'd be ready in the morning, or it could be ready, you know, the next afternoon. So we had to stay close, and that I got to go spend some time with Jeremy, which was good. But besides that, you know, it wasn't really like time off. I worked for Cape Air in there and whatever. But we're back to work, and they've got us busy. Last week was crazy busy. This week is stupid busy. I'm really hoping it slackens off. I've got a Knit in the Mitten to go to in a few weeks, and I don't want to have to try to beg, borrow, and steal the days off. They still haven't given me the days off. Oh my god. That sucks. Right now there's no flying plan, so I should be fine, but I just won't know until the last minute. If anything, I will come out Friday night and leave Sunday morning if I have to. Less than ideal, but I'll do it. Sorry. 10 days from now, 10 days, about 10 days from now, I'll be traveling for my cousin Eric's wedding, and I did not bring any of my knitting in here. Hold on. Hi. So you either saw some dead space while I sang my way across the house, or I cut it out. We'll see how I feel. How much editing I want to do. Okay, so the things I'm knitting on the blanket. Oh, the blanket. It's getting humongous. I had to go make a special run all the way to Bangor. Those of you that live in a city where you have Joann's, A.C. Moore, Michael's close by, count your lucky stars. Because I've got to go like 2 hours to get to one. Here's the blanket. It's... Hi, buddy. Here's the cat. But there you go. It is looking beautiful. I am really liking it. It's turning out very, very well. Come on, bub. Come on. He's been very clingy. I was gone last night up to see my honey, and usually after that happens, they're a little clingy. That's okay. The second thing I'm working on is the... Oh, jeepers. Interrupting cow socks. Sorry, for some reason the needle was almost pulled all the way out. I've turned the heel. I don't think I had this done. This I did on a Sunday night when I could not sleep. So I just did a normal gusset, did the turn, came up the back, and I'm coming about an inch up the leg, maybe a little more, 1.5 inches maybe. So anyway, it's starting to look like a sock. It's very exciting. And I've pretty much, this is the Interrupting Cow Sock pattern by Laura Linneman. I am knitting it out of the Dionysus colorway. Why can I not do this? Here we go. The Dionysus colorway from Highland Handmaids. And I like the yarn, I like the pattern. so I've got the pattern pretty much memorized, which is awesome. And those are being knit on 2.25mm US size 1. So there you go. The other one, I always forget to tell you guys this. I watch other podcasts and I just realize how much I forget to tell you. The other one is out of Jiffy brand, Line Brand Jiffy acrylic, and I'm on US size 11s. So, yep, that should be done by next week. So that's very exciting. The only other thing that I'm working on is my other Skethatches hat, which I haven't touched this week. I kitchenered the band together. I think I put that on for you last week, and it hasn't been touched. That blanket is #1 priority. It's not quite cold enough for the hat yet. So, that is that. I don't know what the cat is doing. Nothing has landed. Nothing. I haven't finished anything. Take off. What I am working on taking off, and you know what? I don't have the pattern. Again, didn't print out. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I gotta leave again. Hold on. Hold on. The cat's in a box. Wow. I was so bent on getting everything ready to be available, and I forgot half the stuff. I got all the other stuff, but let's see how many times I can forget stuff today. Okay. I'm going to do the Ambrosia mittens. This I talked about last week, and it's going to be in a knit-along with Erin at Mommy Needs Yarn. So, I've decided to use, we'll see, I might change, but as of the moment, I'm using Koigu KPPPM. That's the colorway. It's 100%. That's their 100% merino. It's Koigu Painter's Palette Premium Merino. So that's it in the skein. I already have it balled up with the needles, just waiting to cast on. And I'll talk about that bag you just saw in a minute. In a minute. So that is going to get cast on this week, and another Skethatches hat out of this for a friend. So, those are my takeoff projects that are coming up. Ground stop. Here comes the cat. Hi, buddy. What's going on, bub? Can I help you? Can I help you? Here. You're being a pain in my butt. You're being a pain in my butt. But the mittens, the mittens are, people have already cast on. They're already up through the thumb, which is awesome. Boy, get down. Turkey. And before he was digging in one of the... See, none of my pictures print out very well. You're just going to have to go look at it. It's from Deep Fall Knitty. It's the only the second thing I think I've ever knit from Knitty. So, anyway. Ground stop. Really nothing. It's been a good week. I've made a lot of progress, and I've had 0 disasters, which is fantastic. Because it's always nice to have a disasterless week. Reservations. Oh, I'm sorry, holding? None. I haven't done any. Done no holding. I've done nothing. Sebastian, stop it. Get out of there! You are being brat. Brat. He's chewing on my pattern. Look at it. Oops. Okay, reservations. Purple hats. Are you ready? You guys are ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous. The hats I have are fantastic. I get some every day. Jeremy's like, more hats. So this week, okay, I've got to be honest. I think I know whose hats these are. If you didn't make these hats and I didn't show your hats, or these are your hats and I don't give the right name with these hats, you need to let me know. Because I got really excited because I got a couple packages in the same day. So I got super, super excited, and I threw them all on my little table here so I don't forget them for podcasting. And somewhere along the way, I lost the name that goes with these. I think these are GoPreds. G-O-P-R-E-D-P-R-E-D-S. She did 3 little hats. If you made these, and you're not GoPreds, please let me know. Because maybe I already mentioned her and they're already in a box. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? You just see the box of hats I have, and I'm really sorry. I'm pretty sure these are yours, because everybody else's I have pretty much nailed down. So, I'm pretty sure these are yours. Sorry, the game's getting crazy. So she did 3. I've got, Netta did 2. I'm not going to use her last name because I don't want to say it if she doesn't want. But she did 2. Look at that one. It's got a cute little leaves on the top. It's like a little grape. So those are those 2. These are from Netta. And then these came from J.A. Kelsey. J-A-K-E-L-S-E-Y. They're done in like a little heathered purple. Those are very cute. Thank you very much. And then the last hats I've got so far, today's Sunday, so there's probably more coming because I've given a lot of you my address. Holy crap. Holy crap. So, if even half of you send me hats, it's going to be ridiculous. So anyway, these are from Knitting's My Bag, who is Lois, the one who did the Podcasters Challenge. And she had some little ones in a dark purple. And then these are shiny. Look it. They're sparkly. Oh, they're so cute. So she sent 6. And she sent me yarn, which is awesome because I was having a hard time finding purple yarn. So, I got some yarn to work with to do my own hats. Plus, I bought some Vanna's Choice acrylic and some dark purple to do hats. So, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. We are up to, or gals, I should say, guys and gals. We're up to 27 hats. So, Melissa, Netta, Julie, and Lois, thank you very much. So, I will do a better job keeping track of hats. I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened. I couldn't. I have no excuse because I don't know what happens. Okay. Next. We're doing the cow with Erin at Mommy Needs Yarn. She's got some prizes over on her thread. I've got some prizes on my thread. I think both of us need you to post your finished projects by midnight of the 31st of October, so you got the month. They shouldn't take too long. I haven't even cast mine on yet. Obviously, you just saw my yarn. But, go for it. Oh, cat. Someone posted in my thread, Hot Pink Socks, posted something for naming my wheel. And she said I should name it Goose. And what her thought was is, what a more perfect name for your wheel than Goose. Your wingman. Ha ha. LOL. Top Gun. Very nice. I liked that. And then Kagi from the High Fiber Diet podcast came up with Piper. And she writes, the name is associated with those who are creative, inventive, ingenious in practical matters, such as handicrafts. It's also a good single-engine prop. That is very true. And I actually have a little bit of info about my airplane. Oh, it's a good segue. We were having the muffler replaced and some other things worked on. And in the midst of all of that, some things were found. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it wasn't good. There was a serious consideration of scrapping the plane and literally selling it for parts. I didn't talk about it last week because it was so raw. I found out Wednesday last week, and I don't think I recorded till Sunday, and it was still so raw that the thought of talking about it made me cry. So, me and my honey and I have spent a lot of time doing research and getting some price quotes for some things that need to be worked on, and we think we can save it. I did talk to my grandparents. They are absolutely devastated to find out the things that we found out. They'd been getting, every year, planes need to go in for an annual inspection. It's about a 3-day inspection, costing anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, and that's if nothing's wrong. Their mechanics were not doing their job, and it was very heart-wrenching, both for my grandparents and I. I had friends up in that airplane. I had my honey's sister and her kids up in that airplane, or her kid and one of his friends. And, someone wasn't doing their job. So, I mean, the engine was running fine and everything, but, You know, there's things that are all preventative that weren't being done. So we need to catch all that up. So it's going to take some time. So as of right now, the plane is officially grounded. It was grounded by the mechanic. It cannot be flown until a large number of things are done. Some are really big, some are really small, but just need to, you know, like some oil hoses need to be changed. They look fine, but there was a recommendation about 8 years ago that they need to be changed to a different kind, and they weren't done. So it's just going to take time. It was sad. I can't think about it too much. It still makes me very sad. So anyway, but this week, me and my honey went over and we worked on the airplane and we did some stuff with the doors and we did some other stuff. And then we, and then we may have Waltz in the hangar. My cousin's wedding is coming up. It is the brother to the wedding I was in a few weeks ago. And there will be, polkaing and waltzing. And polka is something that is going to take a long time to figure out, so we're going to do some waltzing. So I may have been teaching my honey to waltz. And he's got very good rhythm, so it went pretty well. He's a little frustrated. Not bad, though. His one leg didn't want to work, but then I started messing it all sorts of up. So we took a break. But yeah, so we were waltzing in the hangar while we were working on the airplane. So there were some tears shed, but it'll be okay. She will fly again. Wendy will fly again. So that was good. Yeah. So, real quickly, there's going to be a drawing for the Click for Babies. I forgot to say this before, so I will go over it now. There are prizes for every hat that you do gets you an entry. So I've got a skein of... Man, I gotta put all this stuff in a box. Oh, it's over there. I'm not getting up again. It's a skein of... I don't know where I put it. It's a skein of Sugar Maple Sock in Jonquil from Highland Handmaids. There's a set of stitch markers for me, a project bag for me, one of my new prototype bags, I think, and a skein of Purple Berry from Desert Vista Dye Works. It's one skein of her Mono Gradient Fingering Weight, which looks beautiful. And there's a bag from Knitting's My Bag, who is Lois. She sent me this bag. Yours is going to look very similar to this. She doesn't know if it's going to be green or orange, so it might be just slightly different. This is a fantastic bag. There are no raw edges. There are little pockets for needles. There's bigger pockets for your bigger trinkets. If you can see that. The bottom is square, so it sits very nicely. It's got a little handle. It's got a little closure. Zoop! And you can carry it around. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much, Lois. And along with that, she sent a little of her card. She's got these little tags that say handmade by that you can attach to your projects. She sent a little thing on bats. I love it. It's so cute. So, anyway, a little pamphlet on bats. She sent me a sample of Wolf Farms sunflower soap. So I got a little sample of that, and I got a little coupon. Oh, coupon. Oh, and a magnet. I didn't even know this was a magnet. I thought it was a calling card, a business card. Thanks. From Wolf Farms. And then she sent me this little sheepy thing. And it's, I can adjust my hair. It's a little compact mirror. Isn't that cool? So anyway, and it came in this cute little pink bag. So I got all kinds of goodies. So thank you very much, Lois. I appreciate that. So, Click for Babies. You get a bag. Woohoo! Okay. Who's ready for prizes? Okay, so let's do... Okay, this may take a little finagling because there were... How many pictures? There were 27 photos for the hat, the Skip Thatches hat. And I'm going to give away... Oops, hold on a second. I've got about 4 things going over here. I don't know where my random number generator is. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, gee. Okay, so how come that says... I don't know. Oh, that's right. I counted this like 4 times. Okay. So, I'm going to set this. There's 27 pictures. I'm going to do... Okay. So, I'm just going to do a random number generator. Then I'm going to have to count down and find out which picture is that. So, and I'm in there a couple times, so I might have to draw it again, so just bear with me. So, I hope my battery doesn't die. Okay, here we go. So the first one, do you think I kept anything to write these down with? No. So the first one is going to be a project bag from me, which none of these project bags are made yet. So it might take me this week to get them done. There's a project bag, and then the second one is going to be yarn. Do you think I have that over here either? I don't. Oh boy. Let's see. Will I edit this or not? That's the question. I'm going to do the yarn, and it's going to be kind of a grab bag of your choice. It'll either be cotton, or it'll be a bunch of brown sheep company that I have. So that'll be your choice. You can let me know. Okay, so for the project bag, I've got number 26, which is, hold on, I gotta count, bear with me. Is Knitting by the Lake. You're a winner! I gotta write down. I'll forget. I will totally forget. And that is Beth from Minnesota. What lake are you by, Beth? I grew up in Minnesota. You probably knew that already. I'm sure you did. But, congratulations. That'll be a project bag. And then the second one... Number 14 is Jeffner 77. Yay! I'm going to be talking about you in a second, my dear. She also did a hat. She made it as a Christmas gift, and her name is Jennifer from Pennsylvania. So, thank you very much, you guys, for knitting along with the hats. I've got a couple more coming up. And, yeah, so we're going to go back, because now we're going to draw for the Mother Bear. So here's what's going to happen with the Mother Bear, and I hope I'm not making anyone upset with this either. We had, hold on, this is awesome. You guys, we made 50 bears for the Mother Bear project. 50. 50. And I know that at least one other podcaster has at least 50. I don't know what she ended up with. Diane from Knittables ended up with, I know she had 50 last time I counted, so she probably edged us on that. But we have made so many bears for Mother Bear, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So here's what's going to happen. Jeffner 77 made 33 bears. I'm not even kidding. 33. It's ridiculous. She did like 10 at the beginning. Hold on, let me see. She did 12 at the beginning, 13 at the beginning. Then she did a couple more, then she did 4 more, then she did 3 more. I can't, it's beyond me how many she did. So she is getting a special present from me. I know I said I was going to do drawings, but instead of her getting all the prizes, she's getting a separate special prize. And then everybody else, I'm going to draw from everyone else. So there's a whole bunch of you, Judy, April, Debbie, Jean, Meredith, Of course, Jennifer, Tammy, Elizabeth, Rebecca, Barb, Rebecca again, Carla, and Betty. I thank you so much. I thank all of you so much for knitting bears. And we are going to do some drawings. So, how many prizes did I have for this one? Hold on. Sorry. I'm just not as organized as I thought I was going to be. I might just have to cut out all this dead air. Sorry. But I am so impressed with everybody. You guys have done a fantastic job. It's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait. I just had asked, actually, when the final tallies were going to go up of how many bears we all did. Let's see if I got an answer. Nope. I don't think I did. And that's okay. That's alright. But it'll be good. I have got to think, you know. I just can't wait to see how many bears there are. It's going to be fantastic. So, we are going to do a couple things. I've got some purple yarn here. This is from Down Home. It is from Nativity. He did a custom dye for me. And this is the second skein that I got from that. It is about 700 yards. It's a fingering weight, 4 ounces, about 113 grams. But it's about 700 yards. It's called the Other Purple One because I asked for a purple one, and this is what he had left, and he offered it to me if I wanted to buy it, and I did. And these are all hand-dyed in Houston. That's Ray with Nativity. So, anyway, that will be one of the prizes. One of the other prizes will be one of the shawl sticks that I've got. I'm also going to do some markers, some stitch markers for someone, and I'm going to do another project bag. So I better get to it. So, Jaffner77, you won the yarn of your choice. I've got some in my stash that I'm going to give you for the other drawing that you won. And then I'm going to make you a project bag. So, from everyone else, we're going to draw at least 4. So, maybe more. You never know. Alright. Bing! Okay. Now, this may take a while because some of these may come up and they may be Jennifer. So, I may have to do a couple of... Yep, look at that. The first 2 are hers. Oh, let's see. Oh, you're just coming up all over the place. Alright, so the first 4 I drew were all her. Alright. It's hard when she has more than half of the bears made. Oh, here we go. Alright. The purple yarn winner is Real Yankee, which is Jean. Thank you so much. You win some purple yarn. Yay. Alright, so that was number 42. Let's see, number 17. I put these all in a spreadsheet. That's Jennifer again. Number 6 is Jennifer again. 36. Number 36 is Tammy Knits. Yay, Tammy Knits! And that is Tammy. I'm sorry I didn't write down where everybody was from. I should have. That was bad on my part. You win a shawl pin. Look at that. Okay, so number... Alright, that's you again there, Miss Jennifer. Okay, so what I didn't realize when I was taping was that the camera had shut off. Because this one does not have a light or anything to warn me that stuff isn't working. So, you will see where I got cut off because I didn't know it had shut off. So I had just drawn for the purple yarn that went to Real Yankee, which is Jean. Then I drew, and this was all done live. I could sit and stared at the screen and sorted through all the stuff because Jennifer's name kept coming up again and again and again. So I'm glad she's getting something separate. I am going to go over who was drawn. The shawl pin, one of these, is going to Tammy Knits, who is Tammy. And The stitch markers are going to Knitty Barb, who I plugged her 2 Knitlit Chicks, which is a podcast of audiocast about literature and knitting. It's with her and her daughter, and they're out of California. And I spent the whole drive down today catching up on their first 3 episodes. So, very nice job. I enjoy listening. I enjoy listening to you guys talk. So it's very nice. I babbled about some stuff at the end, and I don't know if I'm going to catch it all in the editing. Let's see. I did, oh, that was for the stitch markers. And then the project bag is Mommy Lamparth. So thank you very much for everyone who knitted bears for the Mother Bear project. I can't wait to see how many we actually do get. Please contact me with your info. I'll try to contact you, but if you don't have an email for me by the time this goes up, you better contact me, because maybe something got lost in the technology world. Go to your Podcaster Challenge projects and put this in the tags. PPC2011. Plurk Podcaster Challenge 2011. Again, I don't know if I've said this twice, but go and do it. I ran out of space on my camera, which is why it shut off. I didn't know. I believe there's going to be a drawing, if I understood some of the other podcasters right, that there will be a drawing from the people who tag their projects. So go tag all your bears and all your hats with PPC2011. And yeah, you can win stuff. We like stuff. What else? Knitting's my bag. Lois, I just want to say another thank you for all your hard work. I was whining on Plurk about shipping, because I have all these prizes, and the shipping is going to start getting ridiculous. And, you know, hindsight is, your own situation is the worst situation ever, whether it's life-threatening or it's minor, like shipping. But she's got 25 or 26 podcasters to ship to, some are out of the country. She's got shipping. I need to shut up. But anyway, thank you, Lois, for all your hard work. It's much appreciated. My newest section is going to be Special TFR. A TFR is a temporary flight restriction. That really doesn't have anything to do with it, but I was trying to think of something in aviation that is special, that is out of the ordinary, something extraordinary. A special TFR is for the president, the vice president, any kind of, very important person movement, VIP movement. So that's going to be my new section, and it's going to be, some people call it Grabby Hands, some people call it My Favorite Thing, which would be Megan from Stitch It. Grabby Hands is Heather. Everybody has their own favorite name. But mine is going to be Special TFR. And mine this week is Dumbo. I love Dumbo. When I was little, we had VHS. We didn't have DVDs, as many of you know. And my mom had to buy a second VHS tape because I wore it out. I loved Dumbo. I could watch it over and over again. The other thing with Dumbo that I did not realize, it's only 64 minutes. It is the shortest Disney movie. 64 minutes. That's an episode of NCIS. Or insert name of TV show here that I watch. It's an hour long. Some are new, some are old. I love them all. I've got a lot of new TV shows I'm absolutely loving this fall. So, but anyway, Dumbo. He's my favorite this week. So I think that's it. I hope I didn't miss anything. You're going to see another clip punched in here. But have a great week. I'm going to go watch football, doing a little bit of studying for my crazy week this week, figure out some weather stuff for tomorrow, and that's it. So I hope you have a great week. Take care of each other, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Happy knitting!